folks, a 3-0 win. I'm pleased with obviously the 3 points. I'm pleased with the second half performance, but as you know, I think I'm always brutally honest, and I've got to say first half we could have been dead and buried. I thought in Christopher Morgan and Stephen Garrett, they ran amok, their movement, their intelligent runs. We were inexplicably disjointed, making rash decisions, wrong decisions, and if Uri City had taken their chances, we could have had a very tough second half. As it turned out, we saw the great side of Alan Blaney. He kept us in it, no doubt, with a couple of great saves, and then a fantastic piece of football. Jimmy Tumbledy, little reverse pass. Mark McAllister, immensely strong, put the ball into the box, and little Michael Carville finished sublimely. So we got to half time, 1-0 up, and I've got to say fortunate. I wouldn't say it was just the teacups that were going. I've got to say I was very angry with the players, very angry at how they didn't follow out instructions and lots of the things that we've worked on in training. And so we had to remind people of their responsibilities. We had to remind them that they were accountable. And we reminded them of how organised they should be and how that organisation should take place. And to be fair to the players, the second half they were much better, much better. Fantastic ball in by Robert Garrett and little Jimmy Tumbledy came in at the back post. Superb header. We've been encouraging Jimmy to do that. And then again another piece of great strength by Mark McAllister in the box, and even though he fell, he got back up again. Michael Carville took over and the wee man's on fire. Great strike. We took Michael off, in case you're wondering if it was being harsh, to prevent him from getting his hat-trick, because he's trouble with his groins at the moment. They really are very stiff and sore after the matches, and so we feel we're trying to take care of him as best we can. So at the end of the day, it's another 3 points. It's a clean sheet. I mentioned that to the press, that when you saw the good, the bad, the ugly from us. Some great football, some good football second half, some great saves, good saves by Alan Blaney, some inexplicable things by the back five, but we've got there. We still have some work to do. There's no doubt about that. We'll continue to do that. But the side are maturing. I'm pleased with the form of the younger players. One thing I've got to say, in terms of our injuries, there's no immediate return for any of the lads who are out. And we're going to be handicapped next week because both Robert Garrett and Philip Lowry are called up for the under-21 side. There's no one more patriotic than me. I'm really proud when my players are picked to play for the country at whatever level. But I can't for the life of me work out that when our players do well and they get international recognition, then we are penalised, because you have to have 3 players on international duty before you can have the game postponed. So I can't for the life of me work that out. It was the same last year. We had it when we had Alan Manus and we had Michael Galt and Peter Thompson in it, when Robert and Michael Carville were away last year. It's fantastic when our players do well, but why for the life of me, when our players do well and they're representing Linfield, why are then Linfield Football Club penalised? Down south, our southern counterparts, when they have anybody called up, 1 player will be, they can get their game postponed should they wish. And it's I just can't work it out. I really don't. We've got one legislative body. I can understand if it was the Irish League and the IFA and difficulty coordinating things, but I just can't work this out. So I'm sorry for sounding a bit sour and a bit angry, but as I say, I really do think it's not something new. We've known about it for some time. We've made countless representations in terms of speaking to obviously our own board and how that's put forward. But why we are penalised at the club, I don't know. However, I'm pleased with the day, pleased with the 3 points. Again, thank you for your support. Means an awful lot. I'll see you next time.